And Del Rios, I got the award from my mom and my wife, and most of all, the six-star general, Mary Lou. She said, keep it short, keep it short. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. This is the 13th annual reading of the names, and I will keep it brief. Honest Injun. Manuel Lewis Gines was born 7 April 1947. I was born September 1947. Manuel was killed in Vietnam on the 1st of June 1968. He was 21 years old. In high school, Hiram W. Johnson Warriors. He was my compadre. He was a fellow student, and on the football field, he was the shortest, meanest, hardest hitting middle linebacker there was. He was a Filipino guy. Good looking too. In the days of drive-ins, many times we would double date. Me with my same girl, Dixie Ray. I ended up marrying her. And he was a lady killer, and we were party animals. After finishing our geometry homework, yeah, right. I once went to a party of a well-known neighborhood night spot, name I can't say, and as I walked around his house, I wondered why all the windows in the rear of the house were open, with the screen off. When the police arrived to break up the party, I found out why, and Manuel and I jumped out of the nearest one, ran to the back fence, climbed over, and ran down the railroad tracks by 21st Avenue in Bradford. So those are memories that I keep with Manuel. In 1999, I was post commander of VFW 9869 Granite Bay. Our post was named Les Royal III. Les Royal II was World War II U.S. Navy vet, South Pacific, and he was an active member. I could see he and his eloquent wife still had discomfort and pain from the loss of their son as a combat medic in Vietnam. As a post commander, I wanted to recognize and honor these parents by conducting a small, brief ceremony at this memorial site. After the ceremony, 1999, 4 veterans approached me and told me there was other names on this wall. They were a little agitated. The next year, 2000, I had a similar ceremony, and I recognized and honored my 12 brothers from Hiram Johnson. Again, some other veterans approached me and said, there's other names on this wall. And in that ceremony, there's a mother who sat in the chair and until we broke up the chairs and we had to take them away. She sat there for a long time. That gave me the idea to read all the names on this wall. And I approached Glenn Halsey, who was Secretary of Veterans Affairs, and he gave me the roster, and I took a look at the roster, and I had not a clue what I was walking into. But he and other people at Veterans Affairs helped. And is Easy here? Easy Smith? Okay, Easy Smith and so many other guys. Doc Hoffman and Mary Lou McNeil. They helped me form and put together the logistics challenge. The first year I had this ceremony, we had it at 12 o'clock noon, and we were out here with a flashlight with Mary Lou's husband, Greg. We were out here at 11:30 at night with a flashlight reading the names because I did not realize how long this was going to take. And the state police were driving by, watching what the hell we're doing. So each one of us has a Manuel Lewis Gines. Each one of us who graduated in that time frame, we've lost a buddy from high school. And my niece asked me, how come you get so tied up in this thing during Memorial Day and Veterans Day, Uncle? And she made me think that in those days, I went to Donner School, elementary, and then I went to Peter Lassen Junior High, and then I went to Hiram Johnson with all these guys, and we kind of grew up together as education-wise. And we had a close bond. And maybe that's why it impacts me so much to have lost him. And, oh, Stanley Bollinger. Yeah, he was back there in the old days. And just to keep it brief, 2005 I got pretty ill from Desert Storm illness, and I turned the whole thing over to Mary Lou. And if you're here today, please find the post office box or email of BVA 500. Send a letter or a notice of gratitude, because Mary Lou works hard every year. This whole thing, by the grace of grace, this whole thing is put together by the 100% backbone of Mary Lou. This is put together by the dedication of Mary Lou. Just stop and give her a thank you. And Mr. Bender has been here for a long time. I think he started when I was kind of thin. Was I thin?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't. He says, well, maybe. He's a politician. But I took a small idea, and God is the one who made it grow, and Mary Lou is the backbone and the mechanics of making this thing survive. Just stop and just say, thank you, Mary Lou, for making this thing exist and making it better. Outside of that, I have nothing to say.
Okay, now. Let's talk a little bit right now about our 21-gun salute, or triple volley. That is what's going to happen right now. So if you please stand. The Marine Corps League Detachment, number 940 Honor Squad, Captain Charlie Kank is in charge, followed by taps.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairie to the ocean wide with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Once more. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountain to the prairie to the ocean wide with foam. God bless America, our home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America.
Thank you, Diana. And go ahead and stay standing, and we'll bring up Chaplain Dowell with the closing prayer, and then we'll close out the ceremony.
Remembering those who have lost their lives tasks us with carrying their love, their honor, and their duty to future generations. To do less would be a disservice to their sacrifice and the sacrifice of their families. Their honor and death are precious gifts for us, and they must be preserved for the future of our country. Freedom is a direct result of the sacrifice of those most precious and honorable. Today is for remembrance. Please stand in honor of them. Remember the cost of freedom. Today, Memorial Day, we remember our veterans. May the Lord bless you and keep you. May his countenance shine upon you and bring you peace. Amen.
Amen. The reading of the names will continue up here. Thank you so much for coming out and being in attendance. And remember what Memorial Day is all about. It's not about the barbecues. It's not about the sales. It's not about the sporting events. It's about honoring those that gave the ultimate sacrifice for this country so that we can have the freedoms to have barbecues, to have sporting events, and to have music festivals on this unofficial start to summer. Thank you for coming out. God bless you, and God bless America.